Hi everyone, welcome back. In today's tutorial, I'll show you step by step how to draft this asymmetric hemline top. Let's get started. Place your pattern on a fold. Mark ½ inch for the starting line. Then place your tape rule on the starting line. Mark the length of your blouse, your half length, on the bust and bust points. Go ahead and connect it to get a straight line. So here is the bust point, on the bust, half length and the blouse length. The next measurement to take is your shoulder measurement. Divide your shoulder by 2. Whatever it gives you, mark it just as you see here. Go down at that point by 1 inch for the shoulder slope. Then proceed to mark your neckline. Here I'm working with 3 by 3 neckline. You can decide to do whatever neckline you want, though this neckline is not necessary for this particular top. So connect your shoulder slope back to the neck width. Then on the shoulder slope, place your tape like so. Mark your chest line measurement. If you don't know how to get that measurement, divide your bust measurement by 6. Whatever it gives you, add 1.5 to it. Go ahead and connect it to get a straight line for your armhole. The next measurement to take now is to find the midpoint of the straight line. So place your tape like so. Go ahead and fold it into 2. Get the midpoint. On the midpoint, go in by ½ inch. And after that, mark quarter of your bust measurement. Then go ahead and connect the points to form your armhole. Then on your bust point, mark quarter of your bust measurement. On your half length, mark quarter of your waist measurement. On the blouse length, mark quarter of your hip measurement. Then go ahead and add 1.5 for your seam allowance. You can do 1 inch if you want. Then connect it to form your bodice. The next thing to do is to come up by 1.5 on the chest line. This depends on how revealing you want the chest area to be. If you place your tape rule from the starting line to where I came up by 1.5, you'll have 7 inches. So for this pattern, we are taking out 7 inches. Keep watching, you'll understand what I'm trying to explain. So on the chest line, I mark quarter of my bust measurement, then I added 1.5. Then I proceed to connect it to form my bodice. Please, if you do not understand what I'm saying, just watch the video, you will get what I'm trying to explain. Then go ahead and cut it out. Open it up to create the asymmetric hemline. You can come down from the half length by 1 inch, but I'll be working with the half length. So from the half length, I'll create the asymmetric hemline all the way to this point. So I'll use my cuff rule to connect that. So watch how I connect. Here I mark 1.5 seam allowance. Remember, that's the seam allowance we used before. So I'll connect the asymmetric hemline to that 1.5. You see on this other side, I did not curve it from the seam allowance. I started from this point, curved it all the way to the other 1.5 inches seam allowance. This is so by the time you sew this top, the shape will still remain as you can see it now. Then proceed to cut it out. So I'm just going to fold in this seam allowance so you can see. See, after I fold it in, the shape did not change, it still remained the same. So that's the reason I didn't start it from the seam allowance. So I'm going to use this pattern to cut both the front and the back. So I put that aside, brought in another pattern paper. This is for the band that we have on the neck part. So I'm just going to mark 2.5. The actual width of the band is 2 inches, so that ½ inch is for the seam allowance. So I'll go ahead and cut it out. To get the length of the band, times whatever measurement you subtracted from the upper part of the top. If you took out 6 to 5 inches, times that measurement by 2. Whatever it gives you, add 5 to 6 inches to it. For this, I took out 7 inches. 7 times 2, 14. 14 plus 6, that's 20. 20 plus 1 inch seam allowance, making the length of the band 21 inches. Proceed to mark your bust span measurement, which is your nipple to nipple measurement. I'm working with 4 inches bust span measurement. Then go ahead and notch that point. Stitch the band by ½ inch, then go ahead and turn it to the right side. After that, place your band on the notch just as you see me do. Then do the same thing for the other side. So there's no zipper at the back of the top. You're going to put your zip on the side of the top. Then the back pattern is going to be exactly as the front is. You're going to cut it the same. So you can see how the top looks. Beautiful. So we've come to the end of this tutorial. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. If you have any question, feel free to drop it in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.